screaming onion pretzels, are they?
Well, you think I'm lacking on pretzels? You think that's how I roll?
No, I just want to make sure you're eating the right kind.
I appreciate it.
When was the last time you had a hot pretzel?
Hot pretzel? Oh, like from Auntie Anne's?
Yeah.
Shit. Well, I've been to Auntie Anne's recently, but I didn't get the pretzel. I got this little hot dog thing.
That's like a dessert place in my mind, though.
I
don't know if I'm there. I'm getting like a cinnamon pretzel or something like.
Really?
Probably. I'm talking just like a standard like salted hot pretzel with some mustard.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up, dude. That's what's up, dude. Well, we are already rolling. If you want to just keep going,
let's just start with that.
Start with that.
No, I need you to sing the song, dude. What's going on?
Oh, right, I forgot we started. Yes. What's going on? How's it going? How's life? How's this? How's that? How's the world?
Welcome to episode 47. Is this 47? 48?
I don't think
49?
so. I think it's 48. I think it's a number, and you'll see it on the title card when you click on the episode.
Welcome to the episode that the screen says.
Yes.
I'm Jared. We got our buddy Sal with us. Coming in hot on a Wednesday, talking about UFC 299.
Straight off some pretzels, just living life.
Yeah, living life.
Living life.
Are you excited? You're in the you're in the vicinity of the fights right now.
I am. I wanted to go to these fights.
Do you smell it in the air?
Given that I am in.
Do you feel it? Do you feel it? Do you feel the energy?
Not as much because I'm not in Miami, so
you're close enough.
Really.
You're closer than, I don't know, somebody who's in New Zealand.
I mean, I feel the energy. Like, I'm excited for a card, and I know it's here. If that's what you mean.
Are you upset that you're not going to be there
in Florida? Oh, you know what? My buddy just saw Gilbert Burns at a Heat game, so I guess that is yes. Like, it's people. They're starting to. I know Gilbert lives here, but you know what I mean. Like, they're starting to. They're filling in during fight week.
They're starting to show their face that they actually are real people.
Yeah. Oh wait, how dare I mention him?
Dean Wedrick.
What was that?
Dean Wedrick.
So, does your buddy believe that Gilbert's going to get it done against Jack Della Maddalena?
Well, I don't think he knows who Jack Della Maddalena is, so
he does. Know. So he's
maybe.
Like,
what do you think? Because I know you're a big JDM guy.
I am, but I also love Gilbert. I think it's a tough fight for Gilbert. I really do, but I think if Gilbert keeps it like the Hamzat fight, he's got a strong chance.
Yeah, I think.
What do you think?
I think Jack's gonna. I think he's gonna box him up.
Probably.
That's my. Just looking at like the Usman fight, and I guess Dan Hooker's not like a traditional boxer, but he has better boxing, I guess, than like other people, and he also struggled with that matchup. And I think Jack is probably top 2, top 3 pure boxers in the UFC right now. So
yeah,
not a great matchup if he can stop the takedowns. If Gilbert is coming in, like a little demon for a takedown, then it's a different, conversation. But if he can defend, I got Jack.
Dude, this card is crazy, by the way.
It's ridiculous. Pull it up,
Pull
Jamie.
That up.
Pull that up, Jamie.
Please. No, it's arguably better than 300.
Well, let's argue.
Let's do it.
Let's argue right now.
Cool.
About it. Let's see.
Okay.
$299. Are we going full card? Because I feel like even deep into the prelims, it's pretty good.
I don't feel like we're prepared to do this, but it'd be cool to go fight for fight of this versus 300.
Oh, I can do it right now. pull up.
Oh,
two
wow. We're
tabs.
prepared. Look at this.
So we're gonna break down
I want to go.
the value
Yeah.
of each fight.
Yeah. Let's prove that this has potential to be better than UFC
Straight
300.
pound for pound style. Like,
Yes.
is this one better than this one?
Yeah. We'll break down the numbers.
Okay. Immediately.
Yeah.
We're starting the card. Also, let's count how many fights are on each card because I feel like that matters.
It does.
So $299, we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 fights on $299.
Strong.
We got 1, 2,
Strong
3,
number.
4. 12 fights on 300. So 2 fights less. But
Okay. Have they
obviously
announced them all?
more
Could they
heavy.
announce more? Could they announce
300?
more for 300? Yeah. Or is
No,
it...
I think that's it. I think it's
Okay.
It's booked.
All right. Cool. Let's go through it.
So, first fight
Yeah.
for $299, Joanne Wood versus Marina Moroz.
All right. I'm going to just assume that the first fight on 300 is better than that.
Yes, because it's Bobby Green versus Jim Miller. So 100% already off to a great start.
The first fight of 300 is Bobby Green and Jim Miller.
Yes, that's pretty
All right.
badass.
All right. So far, my argument's not standing up.
No. Second fight at $299, CJ Vergara versus Asu Almabayev. Good fight.
Okay. That's a solid fight. What's
good
the
fight.
second fight on 300?
Jessica Andrade, Marina Rodriguez. Don't want to sound like I don't like women's MMA here, but I don't know. That is an exciting fight though. The guy.
That's a good fight. That's a good
Asu
second fight.
Almabayev. Wait,
No,
what
I
are
was
you
going to
talking
say Jessica Andrade versus
Oh, yeah.
Marina is a great second fight.
Yeah. It just feels like
That's-
Jessica's fought so much recently.
I know, but she's great. She's a
She
superstar.
is.
She really is. She's got you know what she has, dude? She has an aura.
Ooh.
Yes.
We should. Okay, I have a whole thing on auras, and we can get into that after this.
Let's just skip this whole
Yeah,
new
let's
plan
get through
and
this.
throw it out and let's get to aura.
Let's just get to aura immediately.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So far, 300's got 2 up on
Oh yeah,
299,
pretty
in my
easy.
opinion. All right.
Okay, third fight. This one is cool. Robeyes de Spain. Have you heard about this guy?
No. Who's this guy?
He's
Is this the
heavyweight.
Taekwondo?
Yeah, out of Cuba.
Okay.
He's
yeah,
like
I have heard of him.
6'7".
Yeah. Okay.
Should be fun.
Who's
Against
he
they
fighting?
gave him a can. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's he fighting?
Josh Parisian.
For sure. I got Parisian. Who's the
And
third
then-
fight
okay.
on 300?
Wow. What? Ready for this? Sadiq Yusuf versus Diego Lopez, bro. Come on. Now. Come on. Now.
All right,
that could be a main event.
All right, it's 3-0 for 300.
Yeah. Then there's Michelle Pereira versus Mikhail Olisojek.
This is a great fight.
Great fight. And
What's the
then
fourth
across
fight
from
on?
that, Holly Holm, Kayla Harrison.
All right, I think this one wins.
You're more excited for Michelle?
Yes.
I think I'm pretty excited to see Kayla. I think
All
it's
right.
interesting.
All right, fine. Four for 300.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, and then we got Ion Kutalaba versus Felipe Lins.
All right. There's no way that the fifth fight on 300 doesn't beat that. What is that?
Figgy versus Cody Garbrandt. Yeah.
First of all, I can't even believe I started this off by saying this might rival 300 now.
Well, I mean, towards the top,
I feel
it
foolish.
does.
I feel foolish.
Towards the top is where the matchups get a little like you can kind of argue.
All right, let's keep going.
But right
so
now,
far, it's
definitely
5-0. 5-0.
On depth alone, 300 definitely winning so far.
5-0 right now.
5-0.
Yeah.
Okay, the Pedro Munoz, Kyler Phillips, great fight.
That's really good.
Across from Bo Nickel, Cody Brundage, I'm more excited for the Kyler Phillips fight.
You're just being a hater though by
No,
saying that.
because like I know what's gonna happen with the Bo fight. He's gonna come in, he's gonna destroy. Bro, he's a minus 1,400 favorite right now.
I'm taking Cody.
Well, no, I'm just saying, regardless of the matchup, I don't.
Cody's
I don't
good.
care.
Cody's really good.
Yeah.
What do you mean? He's really good. He's tough.
Okay, I've said this about people,
He's
and
tough.
you've been like, it doesn't matter. You got mad at me because I said
About who?
Uriah
About
Hall
who?
was a legend, and you said he wasn't a legend. So
Is that the same thing?
yeah, we're calling
Okay.
Cody Brundage great now. That's the level.
Wait, so we're saying 5-1 because of the fight against Bo Nickel
No, I'm saying for me.
for you. Okay,
For me.
cool. Okay.
Okay, and then the
5-1.
other matchup,
Uh-huh.
Mateusz Gamrot dos Anjos
That's very good.
across from Calvin Kattar Sterling. Obviously, obviously, Calvin
All right.
Kattar. And then this next one,
I think it's crazy that you're giving it to Calvin Kattar, but you're not more excited for Bo Nickel versus instead of Kyler Phillips.
what? What do you mean? How is that crazy?
Because Bo Nickel's got to be like the most hyped person in the UFC
Yeah, but just because
From this
someone's hyped
country.
doesn't mean you have to
from
like
this
him
country. I
or
didn't say
like
you had
be
to
excited
like
to
him.
watch him.
Okay.
What's your point? I'm confused.
I don't think I have one ever.
Just arguing. No, but what you said is but no, when the uncles and the All right, and this next matchup,
Penn State.
This is
State.
What? The British are coming. The British. Okay.
RFK.
Caitlin Chukagian, who's not Caitlin Chukagian anymore. They changed it.
What do you mean?
Caitlin Sermanara
She get married?
versus
Or
I
she
guess
changed
so.
her last name?
versus Macy Barber. I might be picking this fight because across from it is Yuri Proyaska versus Alexander Rakic. I don't know. Macy is pretty nice prospect.
Are you serious?
No, I'm not serious.
I can't see, dude. You can't do that to me.
I want to see her
very-
punch. Yeah, that's true.
It's very believable.
My bad.
I can't go off of your body language.
What, you mean my silly faces don't suffice?
No.
God damn it.
I'm gonna go with we're definitely gonna be picking Yuri for that
Yeah.
being the most exciting one. Maybe even dude, so that's the first fight. Is that the first fight of the main card?
Yeah. No,
So wait,
that's the...
Second.
It's weird. They don't have it lined up in prelims and main card. They just have the full card.
The whole thing
But I'm
is the main card.
Yeah. I'm assuming after Calvin and Sterling is the main card, which would be Yuri.
You don't think Sterling's the first fight of the main card?
No, I think he's featured prelim.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No. Cody what was the fight before that? Bo Nickel.
That's the featured prelim?
I'm gonna say
Damn,
I'm
so
gonna
a
say
6-fight main card with 2 title fights on that? That's a long ass card.
Huh. All right.
Or
Well,
3
that's
3 5-round fights. I just realized.
That's 6-1. We're at 6-1 now.
Yeah.
For 300.
Curtis Blades, Jailton Almeida, great fight.
Wow.
Charles Oliveira, Armin Sarukian. Yeah.
7-1. And honestly, it's really 8-0.
It's sad. It's sad at this point.
It's really 8-0, but you picked Kyler Phillips over Bo Nickel.
Okay. Here's where it gets tricky.
Uh-huh.
Justin Gaethje, not this matchup, but after that. Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway.
That's 300. You're going in the wrong order.
Sorry. Gilbert Burns versus Jack Della Maddalena.
Okay. Sorry, start again.
Gilbert, Jack Della Maddalena, and
Yeah.
then Max versus Gaethje.
So I just had to process it in that order.
I think this is like a no-brainer, kind of.
Max Holloway, Justin Gaethje.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this one, okay. Don't hate me for it. I like
What?
Zhang Weili.
What are we at? 8-1 now?
Yeah, I think Zhang Weili is very cool. I think Yan Xiaonan is badass. I think she hits hard. But I'm so much more excited for Kevin Holland versus MVP. I don't know if that's just me.
You are, right?
I'm very excited for it. People keep saying like, "Oh, he's old now." He's like, okay,
Who, MVP?
yeah, he's not that old. He's 36,
No, Yeah, he's a stud too.
and he's only really been taken out like once, which was the
Yeah.
Lima fight, I think. So he's, it's not like he's been getting knocked out and shit. He's winning fights.
Yeah,
So,
that's
you know,
crazy.
It's a fun
That's
matchup.
crazy. Yeah. I think to say that he's over the hill is misinformed.
People just say anything, really.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind of like what we do.
Yeah, kind of like Ryan Garcia.
Yeah. Oh wow. Again, pinpoint that. We're gonna talk about that too. That was nuts. And then Dustin Poirier. So this is where it's tricky because there's 2 more fights that.
So we're at 8-2 now. I like this.
Yeah.
It's
so
catching
then
up.
there's Dustin Poirier. So let's just go. Dustin Poirier versus Benoit is not compared to any fight, but let's go main event for main event here. Sean O'Malley, Chito.
Wait, why can't you compare Dustin versus?
There's
Dustin
no fight to compare it.
Sure, yeah, you would just do no because it's 14 on this card. You would have to just do Dustin and Benoit against Jean Weili again. Just compare those two, and we're gonna be picking.
Then again, Dustin.
So,
yeah,
so it's 8-3, dude. We're catching up.
Okay,
I'm making my argument.
8-3, and then main events. How do you pick?
Alex Jamal wins for sure. For sure.
Okay.
What do you pick?
So that's 8-4.
Do you not have a pick there?
Or 9.
No, that's 9-3.
9-3.
Yeah.
This one is very tricky for me.
It's not.
It is only because.
Yeah.
Chito Vera.
Yes.
Definitely one of my favorite fighters. I've watched his whole career.
Yeah.
Like
he was great against Sanhagen.
Exactly. When he came into the UFC is when I started watching. So I've literally seen him like grow through the UFC. And I'm not a huge fan of Sean O'Malley. I think he's a great fighter, great champion. But so like I've seen Jamal win the belt already. I already saw that. I got excited about that. That happened. Same with Alex. That's just a fun fight in my mind. But this is like, holy shit, it's Cheeto's chance. He can do it and take out the... You know what I mean? For me, I feel a little more emotionally invested in this one.
I like what you're saying. That was very well said. But now I have to go back to a memory that I have. When Cheeto, the guy who you just said you know, been one of your favorite fighters, when Cheeto was destroying Rob Font, it's very sad for you.
It was. Well, that was my other favorite fighter.
I think you were very much on Rob Font for that night.
Yeah. Well, that's very different. Rob Font is not fighting for the belt right now, so I don't see how that's significant in the conversation, Jerry. Just trying to throw stuff at me here.
I just
but you said...
I recall me saying Cheeto was going to beat Rob Font, and he did. And so now it's time for you to just be aware that Sean O'Malley's probably going to beat Cheeto also.
Probably.
I know, dude. And I want Cheeto more than either of those title fights for sure.
Yeah,
I'm emotionally invested in Cheeto. I think he's a good guy. I think Sean's a good guy too. I think Cheeto's a better guy.
Yeah.
Whatever that means. I just think Cheeto's a better guy.
You know what this feels like? This feels like when Mike Bisping was gonna fight Luke Rockhold the second time. It feels like this fight should not be happening right now. No one really cares, but no one really thought that this would be happening this soon after they fought or not this soon, but happening, in this position.
Right.
But it really feels like I don't know, he could just pull some shit off. Like this is in my mind, the perfect way this plays out is he really takes advantage of the opportunity and doesn't come out starting slow and doing all that shit. He really just locks in and.
Well, he did knock him out with those elbows. Yeah,
and like I remember he earlier on in his career, he was more out for blood. Like he would go and get finishes, and I don't know. He started kind of like not playing safe, but just.
Dude, he has been one of the slowest starting fighters in UFC history, I believe.
Yeah, it's bad
in these last like 7 fights, and sure, like Dominic Cruz, that paid off, but like,
those are guys.
Frankie Edgar.
I think that's what it was. I think he was getting matchups that he could do that in.
Yeah.
And it was working for him. And he's like, oh shit, this is my style. And then he kind of adapted his style and had to start fighting these other guys. These, these twitchy kind of like, they'll go tit for tat with you. and
But
it
how
was not a
nice would it be if
good,
he could put it all together and start faster and actually be winning rounds
Yeah.
and get knockouts?
because he has the tool. That's what I'm. Before this little run that he's had, that's how
Yeah.
it was. I mean,
Mm.
obviously that's not the same competition, but he's been in the UFC for over 10 years, and he's been winning, pretty consistently. So he definitely has all the tools. He did it once. He beat him once, so it's not impossible.
Do you like O'Malley?
Give me 1 second. Just caught a live scolding on the AFC podcast.
Just what?
Nothing. Sorry.
Oh,
Let's keep going.
is everything okay?
Yeah. They were just disputing in the background.
Oh.
I had to mute the mic for a second. I'll cut it.
Is it anything
Anyways.
good? You couldn't hear anything.
Yeah, I muted
Just
it.
sound-
I
It
turned
just
it.
sounded like background banter.
Yeah, exactly.
It was actually more entertaining than ours.
what we were talking about.
I said, do you like Sean O'Malley? Like, do you like O'Malley? Is what I asked you.
Not really. I like his style. I think he's very creative
Uh-huh.
with his style.
Do you think he's a superstar in the UFC?
No.
So you think
no. I think he is very popular. But now to tie this into the aura thing, I don't think he has an aura.
No.
And I think that's something that has been missing. You know who has aura? Alex Pereira.
For sure. Oh, yes. I agree with that 100%. But I think that the way that Dana sells him, like this superstar O'Malley, I think it is part of the marketing by selling him to be a superstar. The more you talk about somebody being a superstar, it creates this like persona that they're bigger than they actually really are. I don't think he sells as many pay-per-views as like they would make it sound. Because like, I don't know. I mean, even if you look at his podcast numbers, it's not this superstar thing that they would be referring to. I mean, he's really, really a boring guy on the mic. Like
you nailed it. You said they've been billing him a superstar, but he's not really technically what a superstar is. Like Conor, nobody had to say like,
right.
He just was. He was just doing what he was doing, and that was it. He didn't have to say any of that shit. That unless it was 100% factual.
And don't get me wrong, he does fight like a superstar. Like he gives you a performance what you would want from finishes. A guy. Yeah, like it's all great. He doesn't, there's like 10 guys who I could think of off the top of my head who to me like command a microphone in a room better.
I think they built him and this sounds weird cuz obviously, I mean, the dude is champion right now, so it's not like they did it wrong. I think they could have built him off of like how he really is more than how they did it. It feels like he almost had to fight the image that they built up of him and kind of introduce himself into that. Because how they were building him was like what they tried to do with Conor. It's the same, the way they were talking about him, the way they were making edits of him, promos.
Yeah.
I don't think it really fits how he is. Like you said, he's kind of, I guess, bland, but he's just a chill dude. He's not.
He's kind of a chill bro,
Exactly. And they tried to turn him into some other shit, and now it's like two conflicting.
I like it. Like I like listening to him and Tim. I actually think that Tim's more entertaining than Sean is.
But that's something he built. That's what I'm saying. That's he put that out there, and people got to see more of him through his own. Right. You know what I mean? That's coming straight from him. How the UFC did it was, how they did it.
It's how they did it. But no, I do think he's a good guy. I would be very. I don't know if I'd be like as emotional as like when like Leon beat Kamaru if Cheeto wins.
Yeah.
But why is that? You would?
Yeah.
Would you?
I would, yeah. I mean, I remember watching Cheeto Vera head kick knockout Brad Pickett when he was retiring. What does that even mean? Is that a real sentence? So that's how far back I've been watching Cheeto Vera.
I think I wish Cheeto like didn't have to always come off like so hard and tough.
Well, he is. I think he's like that's just how he, he's. I don't think he.
Yeah.
I guess that is coming off. He's a fighter, and that's a way to conduct yourself as a fighter.
I wish I knew more. I wish I knew more of like the behind the scenes, like the backstory of Cheeto, like the way.
But
I don't
that's
know, I
out
felt
there.
like, yeah, you need me to go dig?
Well, that's why. He came off of The Ultimate Fighter. That's where it was different for me because I got to see that. Like I literally watched him, and in there you learn his story and so that's literally this like same. I'm sure you saw people in Tough that now are doing good and all that, and it's cool to like because you saw their story back then.
No, I hate that show.
Never mind. Sorry, bro.
Unless it's Ricky Tercio, I'm not watching.
Dude, what happened with that Raul fight? That was so weird. It got canceled on the night.
Yeah.
Then Dana that night was like, no, it's just moved. Yeah. And then Raul was like, nah. And then I saw another thing that his dad said he's like grounded or something. And he said no more UFC. I don't know if it was like a troll tweet, but he said no more UFC until he starts respecting his parents and doing his chores.
Geez. That's just ridiculous.
But it's from his dad.
It's from what? His dad's social media account?
Yeah. His dad put out like a statement saying Raul's not going to be fighting until he learns how to. Because I guess dude is still like 18. He's still living in their house and shit.
And his dad posted on a social media account that my son is grounded.
Yeah. I don't know if that's. Well, he posted that my son will not be fighting in the UFC, which is the real thing.
What has the world come to? Where we've got fathers posting about their sons not being able to fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
It's that sounds like all publicity.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't. Did you like last week? The card?
Yeah, I think we talked about it. Did we not?
The card Saturday?
Hello?
The daytime card.
Yeah, we talked about it.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're talking about. Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about Mexico. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, did we talk after Saturday?
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I think I got trolled.
You got trolled?
I don't know, because the Twitter account is ESPN Capybara, which definitely doesn't seem legit. I'll look into it later. Anyway, what did I like this card? I watched it. I didn't think I would watch it, but I ended up watching it. And
you like that Shamil guy?
Oh wow. Okay, yes, I remember this card now. Steve Ercik. God damn, Steve Ercik.
Knockout.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That's not. I mean, I know it's only March, but that's definitely knockout of the year. Or the other. There was also a flying knee on this card too. That was crazy.
That was before I turned it on. There was like the fight right before. I turned it on for a good fight too. The one
Eric
right
Anders?
after that. Yes, that's what I turned it on for.
Eric Anders, guy's been on our show, got a win.
Yes.
Jamie Pickett retired.
Yeah. Solid fight.
Yeah. Javid Basharat lost his undefeated record. That was interesting. He seemed pretty angry. But whatever, get over it, dude.
Wait, who'd he fight? Where was I for that one?
He fought Faraz Zahabi's brother. Ayman Zahabi.
Was that before Eric Anders?
That was before the flying knee, which was a fight before Eric Anders.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Umar got clocked really early.
Dude, that was
recovered
wild.
and won. Yeah. Alex Perez looked pretty good against Makayev.
Yeah.
Still
didn't win.
No. And then Tyson Pedro retired. Also kind of sad. He had fun fights. Good career.
That guy was good. Who did he fight?
Vitor Petrino. That guy's scary.
Yeah. He did a great job.
Yeah. And that's a tough fight. I mean, that's not like, some bum. And then there was whatever the main event was. which is
Dude, I mean, Jarzinho did great.
I think great is maybe an overstatement. I think he did what he was supposed to do, but I feel like he really could have like made more of a statement with it. I think I don't know. There were so many opportunities where Shamil was literally just standing there, like unable to breathe, and Jarzinho was like tapping little jabs on him. Like, dude, just you're a heavyweight. You know, you're an elite kickboxer. Throw a combo, try to finish the fight. Like, what's the point of this, bro?
What'd you think of them calling it?
I didn't think too much about it, but from what I remember was that he said he couldn't see.
My thought is that he was saying he can't see the punches coming.
And they misinterpreted it.
That's my thought.
But he didn't fight the stoppage. He seemed pretty okay with it.
No. Okay, so I think he was saying I can't see the punches coming, and I also think he didn't want to go out there for another round of it.
Yeah, he just didn't want to say completely outright.
Yeah, I don't think he was saying I can't see any. Like, I don't know. Were his eyes completely swollen?
No, they weren't swollen at all. That's what was weird. Like,
right.
He didn't have any bruises. He was bleeding from his nose, I think, was the most.
I just think it was, lost in translation, but I think he was saying I can't see the punches coming.
Yeah. Oh, dude, he was just standing there. Like, literally no head movement, no footwork, nothing. Just literally just eating jab after jab after jab after jab after jab for 4 rounds. So
would you say that he had an aura as well?
Shamil? Yeah, the coolest aura of all time. The show up to a fight and not know how to fight.
Well, okay, so what did you want to say about the word aura?
Oh, we talked about it.
You just wanted to say that Alex has an aura and that it's important? Okay, and that Sean doesn't have an aura?
No. That's all. Short
That's
and sweet.
all.
Yeah.
Nice. Did you have any thoughts on this Ryan Garcia shitstorm?
Oh, yeah. That was crazy, and it's also crazy how quickly it resolved itself. Or not resolved itself, but that he was like, I'm done talking about this. And that was just it. It was almost like someone got.
It was almost like what? It was almost like what, Sal?
It was almost like somebody.
You be careful before somebody gets a hold of us.
Hey, you're not. I'm not the one who got strikes on YouTube for conspiracy theories. You don't have to warn me. That was you.
You be careful, Sal. Dude, didn't it seem like a hostage video?
I did.
Like,
it was so weird, so odd.
It really did. It really, really did. And I said to David earlier, David, our good support, our good buddy. I said to David, the GOAT, I said, dude, I don't care how how fucked up somebody is, how drunk they are or whatever. It's you take me whenever I'm drinking, I'm not lying. I might just be saying things that are on my mind. Like, right. Sure, like
very harshly.
I mean, yes. But like, I might be saying things that like are something that I feel something, but I'm not just saying lies.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. It didn't seem like he was having a psychotic break in the way of like he was saying complete nonsense. It was just how quickly and the oomph behind what he was saying, like it was just very quickly out of nowhere. And then
and it's
just like pull back.
Yeah,
the same day.
It's very easy to paint a crazy narrative picture. It really is.
Yep.
These days, it's so easy. I mean, especially with what he does, especially with. I mean, you even watch those videos of the live stream, and people are like, hey, stop. We warn you, like, hey, please don't like. I mean, it's like the people around him. It's like, I don't know. It's
don't upset the beast.
Yeah, it's
be quiet before you get got, basically.
Yeah, I mean, did you listen to him with Andrew Tate?
Yeah, I heard a little bit of it about that place. Clip. Yeah,
it was. I don't know, dude. It's so weird because first of all, if the stuff he was saying is true, that's awful. If it's not true,
that's what I mean. Like, that's such a weird thing to lie about. Like,
yeah, dude, and that's where I'm at. It's like neither way can be a good situation, because it's like if that kind of stuff is what's going on, in this corrupt world, then we're all just, trying to escape evil. And
Yeah.
if it's not true, then I think he really needs some help.
Yeah.
So
I
either
mean,
way, it's very sad.
hopefully he does get help, or I mean, either way, either situation, if either situation is true, he still needs help in both, so.
What I'll do? Okay, you're you're a 20-year-old young whippersnapper. Where do you lean, like, on this side of the fence of, do you think that there are absurdly, evil ritual conspiracy, like, uh things that can happen? I mean, have you ever gone down conspiracy rabbit holes? Have you, like, because that's all they kept saying is, like, once you go down these rabbit holes, like,
Yeah.
you're just going to start talking crazy. Like, have you ever felt that way? Have you ever thought about things like that? When you hear somebody talking like that, do you say, oh, this is crazy talk, this is just superstition nonsense? Like, where does your mind go?
I don't disregard it. I don't
Mm-hmm.
completely trash it as like this is all bad information. But
Uh-huh.
there's like a healthy skepticism to all of it. I'll be skeptical about something that can easily be confirmed until I know it can be confirmed. So, like with all that stuff, yeah, I don't know. I'm aware of it for sure. I think there's crazy shit that happens, and I completely lost my train of thought.
Dude, I mean, Bohemian Grove is a real place. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
you hear Alex Jones has taken videos there. I mean, so many celebrities have come out saying, like, oh yeah, we've gone to this place where there's, like, an effigy, a burning owl, like, people, like, get around, but that doesn't mean that there's the other going on at this place. Like, it's like, it might just be a place where people go and, can camp. And, like, Kid Rock said he went there and camped, and it's just a bunch of celebrities hanging out around bonfires, and he had to play guitar and play a song. That's what he said, like, on Joe Rogan. Like,
well, that's what he said. Like, you know what I mean? How many things do we know about that people aren't speaking up about or whatever? So
yeah.
it's like,
no,
I
for
think
sure.
with Ryan, it's like I was talking about this with my dad earlier. It's like he got pushed to the point where some people can't hold that. Some people can't walk with that, just bearing that on them, like thinking about that all the time. And when you're in that position with that much influence like he has, or the power to speak and spreads the message to so many people, he probably just had enough. And to us, it looks like he's going crazy.
No, not to me.
But
not to me at
really,
all.
yeah, I'm saying to the masses,
Yeah.
it looks crazy.
Yeah.
But what if it's just a guy who's like, oh my God, this shit is insane, and I can't believe nobody's saying anything about it, and you guys are making me feel like I'm nuts for this. But in reality, like, he's a victim.
I think manipulative brainwashing has been, like, it's like almost in human DNA at this point.
Yeah.
To
It's
get
animalistic.
something but to get something you want based off of corruption and, you do this, I'll do this for you. I think that's in, like, literally
hush.
in it. It's crazy, man. It really is, because I honestly, since the start of the internet, since, like, going on YouTube and watching documentaries on industries and like everything, it's like you hear people. I mean, you hear tons of celebrities who have been saying things like this, saying the exact same things that he's saying throughout history. So I don't feel like it's any different. I do feel like, dude, I was saying this earlier. I feel like when we get to, like, in 2024, in the last few years in general, we are so quick to dismiss things that seem unbelievable, when they can be things that, like, 10 years ago were being said and happened all the time, and 30 years ago happened all the time. And, like, even something like voter fraud, and, like, oh, Trump rigged the election. It's like, dude, elections have been rigged forever. And people, like, you go back to, like, the Kennedy election, like, people were finding ballots and thrown into, like, the Illinois, like, the Chicago River. So it's like, there's literally, it's like the same kind of stuff happens all the time. I feel like
we're just more aware of it now.
Yeah, but I feel like today it also shocks us even more so, because it's like, I don't know. I feel like when we hear something that's so unbelievably crazy, I feel like we're quickly to just go, "Oh, that's a schizophrenic druggie." I feel like we're so quick to say that versus saying, "Huh, maybe some horrible things really did happen that he saw."
Well, I mean, that's kind of like how they train you almost. Like, don't inquire. Just kind of like accept the information, and
Sheep
that's how it is
mindset,
in
dude.
school, right? Like, you're not
Yeah,
gonna start
yeah.
arguing with the teacher.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
you
not gonna
learn the
be like,
information.
yeah, why is that globe round? I
Yeah.
heard it was flat.
And when you're taking the test, you're not giving your interpretation of the answer. She's asking you for what's my answer? What's this answer? So,
Sit
it's
at your
just like,
desk and shut up and fill out those
Exactly.
multiple choice questions.
so it's what we've been fucking,
Yeah.
taught since we were little.
Yeah, the government system for sure. Whatever they want you to learn. I mean, it's true. Like, think about it. You are literally learning in schools whatever they want you to learn.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that like they don't teach some parts of history and stuff. Like, what do you mean you're just gonna
Yeah.
like, we're changing history now? That's what we're on. That's the
Yep. Oh yeah. Well, dude,
crazy.
and also I heard this conversation the other day. Like, the internet, of course, is a vast wealth of knowledge, but at the same time, it also has just bred nothing but superstition and nothing but like people who just don't believe anything anymore. That it's like, is it really? I mean, I'm not saying the internet's a bad thing. I'm saying like it's just confused us all.
Yeah,
it's confused us
well,
all.
I mean,
of
there's
like,
both sides. Like, there's people that don't believe in anything, and there's people who believe in anything.
Everything.
You present, like, they'll pull up Wikipedia right up on the spot and just start debating about nonsense. So, I mean, on both sides of the spectrum, it's messed up.
Yeah, but I find that most people who I associate with or just have conversations with live in the like somewhere in the middle, and then everything online is so extreme.
Well, it's just what we see. It's the loudest, like, it's always gonna feel like it's more than it is, but that could really just be 4,000 people. And in the broad scheme of shit, like, it's
Yeah,
it's minuscule.
yeah.
But I'm not sure what that has to do with Sean O'Malley or Cheeto Vera.
We were talking Ryan Garcia.
That's what we were talking. Yes, Ryan Garcia.
We went off on a tangent.
I did, and I feel bad, but it was good stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need tangents. Well, my man, I think we went through the whole card.
I'm good, dude. I'm good. This was great.
You're good, my man?
Great times. Yeah, I'm good.
Sure.
I hope everybody is good out there in this wild world we live in. And thank you for tuning in to another episode of Fighting Chance. Enjoy UFC 299.
Peace.